Right, I wasn't going to do a stream today again, because I've done 4 already, but I've just done I was on TikTok and I got an advert for condoms, which isn't exactly the best, and I don't really want to hear that. For some reason, my mic keeps going rainbow, and it's doing my head in. Right. Last time I was on this, I got promoted. Very such be really richer. It's not my fault. There's bloody. I've not even got a girlfriend. Never mind the condom thing. What does that even mean?
Anyone seen where Miss Wells went?
No entiendo.
Herman Salter. Printer by trade, but owns a few too many of his own pamphlets.
Do you have the address?
He pays him a stir.
It's been all over KGPL.
I'd stay for it.
It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
Is interview 2 free?
You know the way. You can drive.
Your rank. What do you mean my rank?
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps. I didn't ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
Medallion. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk
It's
It's
negative
a one-off.
6 billion
so
on
many
plastic
women this
zero.
because of the war.
Okay, now we just know
know
you're
that.
talking shite.
Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's gonna happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero.
It's real.
In the honor of murder
Okay.
chumps.
They're
I
used
believe
to it,
you.
Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Dead body's naked, so I can't go near any of it.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Otherwise, I'll
Men's
get
size 8s.
banned.
Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
And that's not exactly something I need. TikTok hates me enough already.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body. Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Really, you're giving me a puzzle. Yes, I'm clever. I'm trying to get an image of
Why is she a
plastic rank.
temple lighter?
You really need to show me that tomorrow. Property of the bank, good club. Okay. That's something.
Can we get to the bomba? Man could die of thirst in a case like this.
Ignore the bother.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Amber Club.
The werewolf? For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got next.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more...
A waitress. Can I have another spoon? You want...
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett
On a back
Mason.
beer.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I
I'll
work
take
for
a
an
beer.
agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night?
Yes, I'm
5'7",
definitely of age.
About 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
£110, she wasn't worth that much.
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
She's barely worth one now, she's
The
dead.
owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him.
What the fuck's a hibiscus?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers.
Oh, like a
Detective
mafia.
Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her.
She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Selena's
You going to pay for that?
was a lovely woman.
House officer.
Yeah,
Right.
what's I go through?
Was Mrs.
She's
Henry
dead
here
now.
with anyone last night?
Not at first. Selene already had quite a head start.
Did she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Are you gonna tell me who?
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
That's a completely normal thing to do, though.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you. Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Selene always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Selene herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure.
It didn't look large to me when she was
It's way
lying
back
on
in
the
her
floor
flying
naked.
days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
But then again, there was a lot of blood on the floor.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay, I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Selene in those days. Yes, I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
I mean, you carried a torch for her. Bit weird.
You know the husband?
Sure, I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Selene on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
From the girl.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in
Normal.
my opinion.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Selene?
How come that he only act
142
nicer on the suspect at the end?
God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
He's a dick every other time, but then when it actually comes to saying goodbye, he's delightful. What's this? Quick dated. Can I get in on this?
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool
Where's
is
the
just
phone?
starting to warm up nicely.
There's a phone in here, I think. Yep.
Where's that goddamn place?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
I'm saying thanks to that because I have no idea what it meant.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
But that sounds so depressed. I probably shouldn't let him drive, to be honest, because he was at the bar for a while. He's probably going to get me arrested for drunk driving. Looks like the house out with Dexter. Like it's a mirror image of it.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Oh, this has to be. This is an exact replica of Dexter's house. Kitchen's here. Living room's here. Technically, this is in the wrong place. But it's still a replica, because this house looks really familiar. There's a bedroom. Oh.
Tiffany? The rest of this stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Is it not a ladybug? Apparently there's loads of them coming around later.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30? Where did you get that from the thrift store?
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about
Don't see no neighbors.
Nasty when I'm thirsty.
Oh, hello. Perfect timing.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God.
She's not got a chin.
Go and sit down.
Her chin's just non-existent. Isn't it just a normal standard non-plastic house? No, that's Dexter's house, that. If you watch the series, it's almost identical to
I
it.
think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Jacob.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the
He
murder
was
of your
punching
wife,
way out of
Celine
his
Henry.
league.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal. You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas here.
Alright, let's look at it.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
The oldest problem there is what to do about the old lady.
Where's the bedroom? I don't think these fit in this suitcase.
Size 11s. So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
We know she went to the Bomber Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home.
Right, why do you live
He called me
separately then?
last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it.
Oh, so it's your fault your wife's dead.
I'm gonna have to live with that.
You could kill yourself. Not the
When did you
not the
last
best
see your
solution,
wife, Mr.
but
Henry?
still.
Last night, I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Yeah, you did. I just thought the eye roll.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
The Death Note.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
He did kind of deserve that. I'm on your side here.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Why do I always end up getting beat up?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, there's...
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Was it not a condom advert?
Operator, give me R&I.
Probably them who keep sending them to my TikTok account.
Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
No.
Got it. We're coming in. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Central Police Station.
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob.
Don't even have a clue what that means.
Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
I'll still take tools on this because I can't understand the word he's saying.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You lie to me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand me?
Yes.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
Not good enough.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth is you hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird. But she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
That's technology's not been invented yet.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her, all right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? It took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that. I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that. In that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
We can still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
I'm back.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it.
You can drive. Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a...
That criminal who we just arrested, I don't think he's smart enough to do that crime. He's too thick.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Plus, it's on the top floor.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in.
Hello. That's a bit odd.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
Consistent with Celine's injury.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez,
Why do I always do all the running around? I'm gonna chuck him off that roof if he carries on.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
What do I rate it? I've not looked at it yet.
Get in and drive.
They show you don't want to drive because I'm doing not very good at this. Is it gone? Not chase after it and take it in and drive. Well, it's very hard reading the chat and driving at the same time. And is that the 1940s? I've not got a clue.
God damn it, get after him, Cole.
And turn that siren off.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Trying to. It's another murder down.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle, and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
They've just completely wrecked my phone. As they say, adults drive while
Hit him, Cole.
you
Spin him
smoke
out.
up. I'm not on my phone, I'm reading it from the computer.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
You want to start shooting him?
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Oh, looking
You're
at
under
the
arrest
chat.
for the murder of Celine
Who?
Henry. Put your hands in the air!
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
New short idea. It says it's not found. You want me to name that one? Yeah, I got the idea, you don't spam it. You sure about that? Oh. I'm just gonna ignore you. You're getting ignored.
To cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
I like to drive while on my phone. Or you can't park that. I'll think about it. You only like clicking things when I'm like really bad at the game. Oh, well, that was lovely.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female.
Good
dumped
title
plain
ideas,
sight
I
in the
rate
grass
an
near the
8 out of 10.
Cats are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off.
That sounds awfully similar.
An 8,
The first
like
rule
not
of police
half
work is
out
make
of 10.
no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
You think there's good in everybody? He was a really nice guy. I felt that was tolerant. Can you give me a call? Am I missing something here?
Can you drive to this one?
Not thinking sauce.
did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad.
Never.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
I thought this was such a nice area.
Detective, I was first on scene.
Yes.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
Is this one actually cloaked?
This way.
So what's going on over there?
Because if this one doesn't have clothes on, then might as well just be no point of me putting this on TikTok.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Oh, of course she's not. What did I just do? We're back.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
A teacher. She ain't gonna be teaching anymore. Unless she wants to do OnlyFans. Can you hear me when I do the ad break?
Officer Gonzalez, badge 994. You're a modest little kid. Victim a white female Jane Doe on Hill Street. Possible ID of Deirdre Muller. Can you run through the names, please?
If you were questioned,
There are a couple of slate photos. Reported by who?
You're not in a rush with that conversation. Come on. Come on, come on.
Thanks very much for your help.
No other reporters.
Ideas?
Just get the juice from the reporting officer in the corner.
What have I missed? Right, keep your head down. Is she in a rush? Or... Come on. I need this.
So what's going on over there? How did you get here? Did someone leave your cage open?
I think I need to talk to the coroner. So that means you're going back on this.